In USA Ultimate's mixed division, the battle for glory before us features the #1 seed Fort Collins Shame going head-to-head against the 15 overall seed, the Cinderella Story, and Arbor Hybrid. A nice pull gets us started, and Sam Goldstein centers to Owen Westbrook. Westbrook finds Russell. Russell shoots deep right away. McLaughlin has steps. McLaughlin is in the end zone. And Shame strikes first with a quick hold. Mark Witten shoots deep. Hill going to the space, but Nick Snushka elevating for the block as he's done all tournament long for Shame. Reich finds Anderson on the counterattack. Dietrich gets the next under. Shoots for the end zone to Tibbs, and it's blocked away by Theo Shapinski, who was awfully close. Hill finds Witten, sends the receiver deep, and Aubrey Dietrich knocks it away. Reich finds Tibbs. Tibbs up the line, acres of space for Eifert. Did she hop in? No. Her first point of contact was still on the ground outside the end zone. But that dishy to Marilyn Reich works. Donovan going through the progression of looks. Upfield pass from Charlotte Wilson is complete, but I beg your pardon. That was incomplete, out of bounds. And another break opportunity here.
Every single player from both teams very clearly on your screen. They are completely crammed onto one half of the field.
Lots of contact there as James Hill wrapped up Jake Juzak. For those who are new to Ultimate, can you explain the specifics of the yellow card and the personal misconduct foul? Merrick goes up line in the red zone. That is the second consecutive break of a thrower's hand. You have to cleanly make contact with the disc when it's out of the thrower's hand, and that throw is too far.
What is differentiating also is their ability. They're getting the break opportunities and punching it in on the turn. So curious to see how this turns out.
Discussion here between Kevin Johnson and Kean Johnson. So we get another look at this. Sandy Brown trying to reset. And it looks like the disc was awarded to Hybrid, and Hybrid capitalizes. They went 4-2 at the Elite Select Challenge Indy Invite, and they went 3-4 at the Pro Championships tournament to close out the regular season.
But some teams would argue, what is Nationals but peaking at the right time?
And this is something that Hybrid seems to have figured out how to do, as Sam Goldstein sends that disc to the front corner. And looking for his next option, stall count rising, blade to the end zone. Not catchable for Hill. Marilyn Reich, and then switching on to the mark for the Aubrey Dietrich assignment. Deep shot down the line. Snushka can't get there because James Hill gets the disc back for Hybrid. Garrentser in the red zone, sends McGuire up line. McGuire can't get there.
But also, Hybrid never looked to swing.
Miscommunication there on that opening throw after the turnover, and a short field for Hybrid once again. McGuire tried to flip it to Shapinski, but Casey Anderson quickly swatted that one to the turf. Snushka picks up, gets the inside shot off, and deep shot to Marilyn Reich. She's legging it out. Marilyn Reich is in the end zone.
What a shot from Ryan Pesh. The Hybrid team has been missing. He's an electric handler, really versatile.
Champeau with the low laser huck, defended by Melissa Merrick. In a short field here for Joe Anderson and company.
So Dalton was injured in the game against Mixtape that brought them here.
Hammer from Sandy Brown. That connects with Melissa Merrick. Donovan sneaks up line in the red zone. Shapinski beats Tibbs up line. Donovan abuses the switch, fakes the stutter step going up line, and then attacks that up line space. Looking to reset, and he connects with Sarah Pesh. Westbrook pulls the trigger. Goldstein's going long. Goldstein's legging it out. What a phenomenal defensive effort. The hybrid defender Adam Stoutberg going horizontal to knock the disc away for the hybrid defense.
Like he was like already going through the throwing motion.
Okay, I didn't know where it was in the throwing motion.
Like he was stepping like this.
You think it had an effect on the play?
I don't, like I said, I don't know where it was in the throwing motion.
I don't know. I never heard the foul, so it's hard.
Okay, so if he didn't hear it, I think it probably affected the play then? Because I'm only here, so I don't know.
Okay, so you're claiming it affected the play. You want a ruling?
Sure.
Neither observer had a good view of this.
Okay.
We're going to have to play it as a contest.
Okay. So
And since there's a claim that it's affected, it's going to come back.
Okay.
We're sorry.
I beg your pardon, that was Ito, McLaughlin's look-alike, given that they wear number 4 and 14 respectively.
There may be room to talk about this later, but that is actually a joke among the team. We'll come back to
Blade
it.
over the top from Westbrook to Russell. Donovan, a late decision for Shapinsky. He had to adjust and come back underneath. He was initially going deep, but he had the better read on that.
Tibbs adjusted, thought he had the play, but was standing still, and Donovan went right by him.
Bailout throw looking for Donovan, cross field, it's on the money. Shame with the opportunity to take half here. Again, in the sport of ultimate, games, unless they reach a time cap, are played first to 15, and unless we reach a halftime cap, they're first to 8 for halftime, and Aubrey Dietrich has done that for Shame. Hybrid's offense gets us started here in the second half. Deep shot looking for Donovan, no chance. Nice dishy over to Tibbs, continuation to Eifert. Again, it wasn't long ago that this Shame team was more about partying than competing. But now, with Sandy Brown sending Spencer Tibbs to the end zone, we're the real national championship game. The better competition as we see the deep shot going up, and that is going to be too far. Wu flips it to Reich. Reich over the top. Dietrich can't haul it in. The separation was there. The disc just went off her fingertips. It appears that Hybrid will have a counterattack opportunity, but we have discussion about another stoppage away from the throw.
Okay, so there's a foul that's called here?
Yes.
Okay.
I think it was the throw was already initiated before she called a foul, so it's not involved.
Okay. So it sounds like you've called a foul and you're contesting
Yeah.
because it wasn't involved.
So you really think that she was going to throw it to you if
If you
didn't
hadn't
come
been
into me?
fouling me as I was trying to make the cut. If you are confident that the throw went up before the foul occurred, then I will retract the call and we'll let it stand.
I am confident that they were not still, like they weren't looking, like the throw was already getting up.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So retracted call?
Yep. Retract the call. Yeah. Thank you for talking to us.
Because there was discussion and agreement as we see a deep shot going up here for Hybrid. Will this one work? Just a bit too far for Katrina McGuire.
Offensive player said that, basically ceded to the perspective of the defensive player that the foul happened. She said if the
Shame converts another break as Wright connects with Snushka. There's a touch in the red zone. Up the line. Adam Stoutberg is on the board for Hybrid. Ito comes underneath.
So we didn't get a chance to talk about it earlier, but Ito and McLaughlin.
Westbrook sending McLaughlin. She is there. Garenser off the front of the stack. Back to Shapinsky. Donovan marked by Anderson. Snushka marking Hill. Inside, over the stack, it's floating. Sandy Brown can't get there. Westbrook. McLaughlin finds Ito. Up the line, Sam Goldstein legging it out. He is inbounds.
Shame just letting them move it back and across the field, but not allowing any progress.
Deep shot, same third, easily defended by Alexandra Daniels.
And either on the execution end or the timing, they're throwing too late or the defense is just locked in and there.
Deep shot looking for Merrick. She's on the goal line. Merrick, the backhand, into the hands of Chris Gowan. There's one to Laura Gerentzer. Donovan hits the turf to save possession. Back to Gerentzer. And there's a cross-gender switch, and Dan Donovan exploits that.
And that's an interesting dynamic, a choice matrix.
And turnover there for Shame. Stoutberg back to Smith. Champeau. Marked by Russell. Smith with the scuba over the traffic. That one lands right in the breadbasket of Sarah Nitz.
Shame's up 13. They're just steps away from winning, but they had a little trouble closing.
Back to Champeau. Step through backhand and he takes off. The throw goes up to him. Will it stay inbounds? After this O-line conceded its first break here in the second half. Westbrook. Crossfield bailout. Defended. Kian Johnson. Upfield, Sarah Nitz. The reset to Kian Johnson, can't connect. Westbrook makes sure it falls incomplete and picks up quickly.
Little redemption there for Westbrook.
Blade looking for Brewster. It's good. Donovan gets the reset. Back to Gerentzer. Hill. Flips it for Gerentzer. She's in.
And that is the best looking red zone that Hybrid has had all day.
Disc in the hands of Sarah Pesh. Here's Goldstein at midfield, sending Westbrook to the end zone. He's legging it out. It's just a hair too far.
And now Tracy Lowe, who we haven't seen a lot of yet this game, with a full stall count, lots of time.
Champeau laid out. Disc went off his hands.
Shame looking really compressed on that sideline.
Turnover.
Mertz with a smackdown there. First we've seen of her this game, but she's got
Smith with the deep shot, sending Champeau. McLaughlin knocks that disc to the turf.
They've got a lot of playmaking capability on this defensive line.
Westbrook hits McLaughlin. Then he goes up line and survives the contact from Smith. Gets up, shoots to the end zone. Brewster's in range. It's good!
And there you have it, the game for Shame.
Fort Collins Shame are your 2023 Club Mix National Champions, taking home the title for the first time in program history.